pretty quick load time there.
My potato is performing well.
Exactly.
So here we go. We're going to have mouse control. The blue team have Razalat on that Chen going top. Chu is going to be playing the Butcher. Pradin, team captain on that support. Uther. Lark is also going to be playing support in the Malfurion. And Philibert is going to be playing that Zeratul.
And then we also have on the... Wait, did you just say the blue team?
Yeah, blue team is mouse control. You're doing red team, which is Noisy Llama.
Wait.
You good?
Wait, you just said
Red
Zeratul, though.
Yeah, Zeratul's blue team, which is mouse control.
Oh my god, my teams are different to yours.
You what?
My teams are red, like my colours are switched. Okay, so...
Do you have red on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. The right-hand team is Noisy Llama. That's yours.
Yeah, okay, so Noisy Llama is... We're going to have Hectares on the Kelphus, Carlito on the Muradin, Matioc on the Asmodan, Luna on the Rhaegar, and Plucky on the Falcid. And then actually a huge engage straight away off the bat. Falcid able to jump out of there. There's a Dwarf Toss, he's getting out of there as well. Rhaegar frontlining a lot of that damage, using his Lightning Shield to just cleave a bit. And he actually came out dealing a lot of damage with that Lightning Shield there. So Chen and the Kalthus probably not going to be much of an interesting lane, seeming as they're both pretty sustainable, and the Chen might even be getting ganked here, but he's playing careful. And are we going to see a gank here on the Rhaegar? Rhaegar, he gets stunned by that. Chen jumps him. Are we going to see a slow? The slow needs to come out. It doesn't come out, but he still gets overextended on by the Zeratul, and Zeratul drops to the tower, and the combined damage.
Blink there. Blink behind the wall.
I don't think he meant to do that, but Chen is also in massive trouble now. There's no way for him to escape. He's used everything, and he gets picked off as well.
Noisy Llama picking up 2 early kills. That's really, really good for
But
them.
because of the soak in middle, they are still fine for XP, so it's not too much of a hit because they soaked all the lanes. And weirdly enough, we have Uther on the bottom lane, so maybe Uther's going to be going a offensive build. It does look like he will be, because he has Fist of Justice, which means every time he auto attacks, going to reduce his stun by 1 second.
Yeah, might see a more tanky Uther build. You may even see amplified healing taken by him, so he fills out like another tank role because of that double healer.
So we're not going to be seeing any stacks on the Asmodan. He did take increases damage by 50% depending on how far, which I'm not sure I agree with, but then again he doesn't.
No, I will openly say I disagree with that. Because though that stacking damage, Garden Terrors, I mean, it's not the quickest game, but they do last about 20 minutes or so, if not more.
You can get those stacks up quite high within 20 minutes as well. So
especially with the Kael'thas flame striking on your team.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't want to go a stack build. Maybe he wants to go hard split push, so we'll see. He's going to be throwing out that orb, which is going to deal heavy damage in the early game. You can see that he's using his passive on his own lane, which I don't agree with at all. You need to use that passive to really optimize split push on the other lanes. He should be fine just using his demonic warriors to push the lane. And we saw that, yes, the red team... well, the blue team did make 2 kills, but at the same time, Mousesports is still able to keep themselves in this.
Yeah, a lot of harass damage going down. Mouse control able to root out this Terror here, but not much is going to come off the back of that. I don't think the Terror's going to get much done here.
He could potentially go down to that bottom lane, but I'm not sure he wants to do that. He puts down the plant pot though, so we'll see.
It's not going to get much damage done though. The Zeratul able to blink really aggressively onto it and just do what it can to clear that out.
So mouse control is the team with Zeratul on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Okay.
the left hand.
So Rhaegar actually gets nuked down by a gank from both the Zeratul and the Butcher from mouse control there. So mouse control pulling themselves up even higher on the lead there, but still being followed on XP by I can't even remember the
Noisy
Llama. And Noisy Llama are keeping up to XP here, and that's because they've got the first Garden Terror. So they're just pushing the lanes in really hard. We just got
that Garden Terror is going to time out, though.
It is timing out now.
But interestingly, the top lane matchup, the Chen versus the Kael'thas, no matter what damage Kael'thas does, Chen is just able to shield the way through it.
Exactly.
And regen all the way through it, so Chen's actually getting a lot better trade-off.
Rhaegar could be in a lot of trouble, gets charged by the Butcher, gets taken out by the Zeratul. The Zeratul that time didn't jump over, I think he was a bit scared. But he does get taken out. I think that was a bit unlucky that he couldn't get behind the turret in time. But he didn't react fast enough to the Butcher charge, unfortunately.
Singularity spike going off just after.
There's a slow again, and a root lands, and Butcher lands a kill easily there on the Fausted, unable to escape. And the lead grows even higher for mousesports.
They have a full level advantage now, basically. So 8 and 9 being taken effectively at the same time.
But I mean, look at this. Another charge onto Rhaegar. He gets stunned again. He's going to try and survive. He's down. There is nothing he can do about that. He has to stay behind his team. He can't be running in and out of those bushes.
That is a terrifying ganking combination.
But they're diving the Kael'thas. Kael'thas gets taken out as well. We see that the stun coming out onto Malfurion to try and deny him from going up there. They're going to be just trying to collect seeds now, but really they need to split push to level 10. They cannot engage at a team fight now. So we're probably going to see the mousesports contesting. But a stun landed on Uther, trying to get this guy down, but he is so tanky still. He's going to escape. Malfurion's going to come in, give him a heal. There's not much he's going to be able to do.
We do see amplified healing coming out for Uther. Like I suggested, he's going for a slightly tankier build. He's going to be able to heal himself up and be a second tank.
It actually looks like...
because they have 4 melee in this lineup.
It actually looks like Llama is lining up for a team fight against the level 10 mousesports. No, they're going to go away and split push. That's the best thing that they can do right now.
Yeah, they need to take that top terror as quick as they can.
They have to split push this. But they're getting, hopefully they can get this top terror really fast because the bottom one's dying super fast. They have to take this terror right now. They have to nuke the hell out of it.
Razalat on that Chen almost taking the top.
Running up to that top lane straight away. They're going to try and catch here. If they do get a catch on this. But no, they're going to have to leave it on that. That means that the next terror is going to go to mousesports. Ult's coming out, but Butcher wastes his ult. And a snare onto Azmodan and the Rhaegar. Rhaegar tries to chain heal, gets taken out. But Zeratul could overextend here quite heavily. We see a flame strike coming out from Kael'thas. It lands on most of them. And they're once again trying to engage a team fight against level 10s. They just needed to run there. They did come out with not many losses there. So, and it's not bad because Azmodan has that split push capability with his global passive. We just need to see him using it.
It was a 2-for-0 trade. But it does mean that Mouse Control are going to be able to get the rest of the seeds here, and that means they can get another Terror, I think. I think this will give them over 100 seeds again after this next Terror gets...
Yep, but we're going to see the middle turret being taken quite low by minions, but not being killed yet. They need to push that middle turret down.
Top fort is dead for the side of Mouse Control.
So there's the first Garden Terror for Mouse Control. They're going to push really hard with it. It looks like they're going to line up a 5-man push here in the middle lane. They want to just nuke down bases.
Not the best position for the plant pot since it's going to be able to get killed really, really quickly.
There's a stun onto Zeratul, and he is getting nuked quite heavily by the... But he gets healed right back up again. Phoenix comes out to try and prevent some of the push, but it's not.
Divine Shield on the Uther plus the cleanse means that that's going to be all they wrote as far as trying to lock down anybody. The Uther is going to be able to do everything he can.
But we can see that Azmodan actually takes Demonic Invasion, which I completely agree with in this situation. Rhaegar getting charged by the Butcher once again. He uses Ancestral on himself. He's able to escape just in time. He gets polymorphed by the plant. The plant is pushing so hard. There's the Void Prism coming out from Zeratul, but it only lands on one person. We're going to see the Butcher just trying to get himself back in there. Earthwind and Fire coming out from the Chen. Ult coming down from Fausted. It hits absolutely everyone. It's huge. Phoenix coming out as well. The whole of their team's getting cleaved down. There's the ult from Butcher. It's going to take out Rhaegar. Hopefully they can double back and land a counter kill. Butcher being taken low as well. We can see that the Azmodan does get taken out there. And unfortunately, they weren't able to land any counter kills, which kind of sucks for them. But the Zeratul jumps in, but he's out again straight away.
He has one
does not want to stick
he's
around.
Going to be able to make those
Malfurion ulting just to get his team topped up again, and they're going to continue the push. Oh man, Butcher going. He's charged on the Rhaegar. Rhaegar has no Ancestral and nothing to help him out. And unfortunately, Kelfers didn't land a decent. He didn't land a decent tornado on them, so they were just able to pick Rhaegar off.
Yep. Interestingly, Praedin on his Uther has gone with Holy Shock as the level 13 talent, which means its Holy Light can be used to deal damage to opponents.
And it's actually hits really hard, that ability, and it's instant. So, and it reduces the cooldown of it, so it's not too much of a loss. They also have the Malfurion to heal, so it's fine. They have that survivability with the
they have to heal. Yeah, I mean, the extra Uther's basically filling out maybe a Tyrande sort of role here, do some damage, but throw out stuns and that little bit of extra heal.
And Asmodan is just desperately trying to split push, but it's just not happening. It is really hard to split push their team. He has to just invasion a lane and go to another lane, and the invasion will push by itself. Because you don't, the demonic invasion can actually push a lane and it won't just despawn. You just cast it on a lane and then leave the lane.
Really fast,
and it pushes so fast, yeah. So as soon as
he might get caught out.
He could get caught out here. Oh, he's overextending, but they don't even see him. They don't see him, so it's fine. Absolutely fine. But he's pushing it even harder. He's gonna get caught here. Butcher is gonna see him. Butcher's gonna charge. Zeratul gonna.
Don't even think we need the Butcher charge.
Butcher charges to stun him down. That's cruel. But, you know, no ults wasted from the enemy team there. So that was... They're in big trouble now because the Garden Terrors are up and there's no ults down on the other team.
But look at the timing from mouse control on this Garden Terror. They activate their second Garden Terror exactly at the same time the Knight spawns. Which means...
There's the ult coming down from Butcher. It's going to take out Kelfers. Huge damage coming out. It's like a 2,000 damage burst or something like that. Like
so crazy.
1,300 damage. Rhaegar in trouble as well. He's trying to run. He's in the Ghost Wolf form. Blink over by the Zeratul, but he couldn't get any damage out. Malfurion's in huge trouble now. He's by himself. He's running into the enemy team's zone. But we can see Rhaegar once again gets charged as Ancestral comes out. Clutch Ancestral is able to heal him back to full health again, which is okay. We got the split push from Falstead. He tried to split push that bottom lane. Uther's having to defend against the top lane push, and they're just going to clean up that bottom lane. But the Garden Terror is still pushing in mid lane, which could cause huge trouble for Llama. They have to get they have to turtle their base.
Feral Lunge as the talent push here out from Rhaegar.
Very weird.
Void Prison gonna catch out too.
He catches out too, and they may land 2 kills off of it. But Kalthus landing a huge flame strike. Muradin jumps out, and they're still alive. So this would be a brilliant time for Llama to engage a team fight. They have to really push for a team fight here. They have the Void Prism. They need to push this team fight now. They're on their base. And the Garden Terror is going to die. Muradin being dropped low. Oh, Rhaegar actually dropped low, so he's dead. And then we have a jump out from the Falstead. He does escape. Muradin is dropping so low. Phoenix comes out. And there's the ult from Falstead. And once again, Asmodan just nuked by the Zeratul. And it looks like...
Fantastic Falstead out. I think it landed on 4. Almost killed out the Butcher. Wasn't quite able to. But Chen going with that AoE shield that he gets.
The turret is cleaving now. And they do have really heavy... lane push alive still with the Kalfasons and Falstead. But look at the Chen, he's just tanking the turret. He doesn't care. He's just going to tank the turret. That's what he's saying. I'm just
Zeratul coming in, doing some damage, getting harassed away, but the core is just falling
falling so quickly. And there's the ult coming out from the Butcher. It's going to hit. It doesn't actually hit there. He just missed it. They need
it lands on the core, but it doesn't, like you say, connect on that boss.
They just dropped Rhaegar right there. Phoenix comes out. He had to invulnerable him. He had to invulnerable the Zeratul, but Zeratul's still alive. Still, we have Chen ult coming out as well. It's getting cleaved down pretty fast, but you know, Muradin had to jump back into the base, and they're just stuck in their base. We do see a counter kill. 2 counter kills have come out so far, and they're gonna hopefully push them off of their base here. But no, the clutch Void Prison is gonna end the game
Void
for
Prison
them.
Positioning.
An amazing Void Prison actually ends the game completely there. So we are gonna see Mouse Sports or Mouse Control versus.
Versus New Order of
Bosses
in the
for the grand finals.